There are many factors that are going to influence monetization in the upcoming years. Mobile space has been historically based on two main vectors of monetization. One has been advertisement, and the other one has been in-app purchases. I think we're seeing a rise in subscriptions, battle passes. We'll probably see a rise of digital wallets of different kinds. When we talk about games as platforms, there are all sorts of monetization schemes that go into that do not necessarily conform to any of the previous ones in the same sense.
I'm very curious to see how AI is going to change how we monetize different games. You're seeing people starting to pay for characters, paying for NPCs, paying to subscribe to these types of services. I'm very curious to see how that is going to make its way into games.
Some of the things that aren't really being discussed a lot in terms of monetization, and then specifically in VR, is the use of advertisement in virtual reality. Free-to-play VR games could use advertising in a way that's very subtle and not really interfering with any of the gameplay, which I think could be a very interesting way of applying advertising for these kinds of games.
What will happen once we will be able to pay for our digital goods in many different ways? What does it mean for developers? Are we going to be able to create our own stores, divert user to our own payment systems? Those are very interesting questions for us. There is some discussion around it, but I feel like there's this big thing coming and no one is really prepared for it yet.
A topic I think we should discuss much more when it comes to monetization is respectful monetization. Respect for the player, and in our case also for the parent, because we're making kids games. Show respect by not constantly reminding the players about that there is a store where you can go and buy stuff. You separate the store and monetization from the actual game experience. But then it's also important to be upfront with what you get when you pay, so there is no surprises. And also make sure that players can test some part of the content for free. So what we do is we pick pieces of our content packs and distribute them for free, so players get the feel for what they would be getting if they pay for it.